guys, please excuse the background. I'm in Billy's bedroom. Well, it's Billy's bedroom now. It's only going to be his bedroom for the next 10 days because we're moving house again. This is the room with the best light, so my face is a little bit glowy looking right now, but sure, we all need a bit of a glow in our life. I've decided to start something new around these parts, and I'm going to start doing monthly favourite videos because I love looking at those videos and I'm usually completely inspired by them to go and buy things, which is not good. But I love hearing like what's working for people, like what people's toddlers are loving, what mums are loving, what like is working for people in terms of slimming world. And I find myself jotting down little notes and actually going and like picking up the things. So they're really helpful for me. So hopefully they might be helpful for you. This is November 2016 and these are the things that we've been loving. I'm going to start with Billy and I'm going to show you all the things he's been loving. So first up are these Freddie Buttons books. I'll just give you a better idea of them. So they are written by Fiona Dillon. These are just the cutest books ever. They're written by Fiona Dillon, they're illustrated by Derry Dillon. They're the most beautiful stories which depict kind of food and food processes and the circle of life and the food chain and kind of being sustainable and home cooking and all that good stuff, which I love to teach Billy anyway. So the main character is Freddie Buttons and he gets up to all sorts of adventures. The story usually has a theme where the FBI, who are the Freddie Buttons investigators, have to like solve a problem. So this book, for example, is Freddie Buttons and the Apple Bandits. So as you can imagine, somebody went and stole some apples. But they're just really, really cute stories. Freddie Buttons gobbles up his breakfast. He's really excited. His cousins are on their way to visit. And the picture is a really clear picture of Freddie Buttons eating a fried egg or a boiled egg, whatever you prefer. And what Billy loves about that is he'll start saying egg, egg, fried egg, bread, toast, and he starts talking about food and the food that Freddie Buttons is eating. And like in different books, Freddie Buttons' mom makes yogurt from goat's milk from their pet goat, and then they go out and pick raspberries and put the raspberries on the yogurt. So it's just a really clever way and colourful, beautiful way to teach Billy more about food, where it comes from, how it gets onto our plates, and what the best ways to eat it are, and kind of healthy eating and all that sort of stuff. So I just love these books. We have the full range and I will leave the website link in the description below if you want to order them yourself. They're just the most beautiful books. So these are the Organics goodies and these ones are the apple and date fruit bars. Chunky apple and date. There's also a banana and date one. Billy loves both of them. Why did I get the apple ones this week? Oh, because Billy's gone through a weird stage of asking for bananas constantly, so he's eating loads of bananas. So I just said I'll get the apple ones. They're really, really healthy. The thing about Organics goodies are, it's a no junk promise, so they're organic. There's no like added sugar or kind of nasty things. They're suitable from 12 plus months. And all it is dates, apple powder, rice flour, sunflower oil. And that's it. So it's a healthy kind of a treat. Billy calls them a bar. He calls it a treat bar. Now, Billy also loves real treat bars. He keeps asking for a chocolate constantly at the moment. So I like the fact that we have something healthy I can stick in his lunchbox when he's going to play school, or I can stick in the handbag when we're going out for the day. But I'm constantly, there's always one of these in my bag basically. The only issue I have with these are they're a little bit expensive, I think. So they're like, depends on the shop you go to, but these were like $3.79 for a pack of 6 bars. But I suppose you're paying for a product that's healthy, so I don't know. I'm still buying them. So next up for Billy is a product that we've had for a while, but I just keep meaning to mention it because it's one of those things that when someone bought it for me, I was like, oh, this is great, he'll love this. But I don't think I realised how much joy it would bring to him and also what good value it is. Paw Patrol My Busy Books. It was a present from my cousin to Billy for his birthday, as part of his birthday present. She made him this beautiful hamper and the theme was Paw Patrol. €10 in Dunnes. And it is such good value. So first things first, it's a book. So it's a story with all the characters that they recognise and really cute pictures, nice big writing. But inside it comes a map of like the lookout and all of the kind of landmarks that they'll recognise from Paw Patrol. So you can lay this out flat on the floor. And it comes with all the little figurines. So it comes with all of the little people. There's Rubble. How are you, Rubble? There's Marshall. And it comes with their little vehicles. think it is such good value for €10. It's €10, as you can see, in Dunnes Stores. I'm sure other shops sell it, but this was €10 in Dunnes Stores. And if there's somebody in your life who, like a child in your life who loves Paw Patrol, I just think this is a no-brainer. Billy loves little figurines. He loves playing with little things, little kind of characters. So the fact that, and he loves cars. So the fact that this comes with the characters, their little vehicles, the mat and the book is just amazing. And I would really recommend that as a present for somebody. Up next for Billy is Netflix. Netflix is an absolute godsend for us at the moment. I am part of the Irish stream team for Netflix, which means that they give me a free subscription to Netflix for the year, and I just kind of keep you all updated on what I'm watching and stuff. And I don't even really talk about it on YouTube, it's usually on my blog. But recently Netflix has just been such a godsend. Like, so if Billy wakes up early, I stick it on the telly in the bedroom and he'll watch like maybe 1 or 2 episodes as I kind of sit there and doze and just wake up, and it's just so handy. He's definitely been watching too much television at the moment, I know that, but we're moving house and life is just so hectic right now. I have so much going on, I have so much work going on, loads of stuff going on behind the scenes that I'll talk about again. And we're moving house, and also it's just work as normal in the middle of all that. And just that with the toddler, I don't know, I feel so guilty because he's definitely watching too much television. I know he is, but it's not going to last forever, and I just need to just do what we have to do for the next couple of weeks just to get stuff done, basically. But Netflix has just been an absolute godsend because there's 3 programs Billy loves: Fireman Sam, Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig. Fireman Sam's always number 1, but he does kind of go into moods where he like really specifically wants to watch one particular thing, and sometimes even a particular episode. Netflix is so handy because it's just there, and I can just stick Fireman Sam on, and there's like 30 episodes to choose from, and when one ends the next one starts, and it's just really, really handy. Also, I love Netflix. I was a massive fan of the Gilmore Girls, and this month obviously was the launch of the 4 episodes and the 4 seasons, and it's, yeah, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I highly recommend giving it a watch. It's absolutely brilliant. I find myself watching television less and less recently, and I'm like, my go-to automatic thing is to go to Netflix rather than go to like UPC or Sky or whatever, because Netflix just has what we want when we want it, basically. And I think that's when you're a parent, like, you don't really have the luxury of knowing you're definitely going to be sitting down to watch telly at 8 o'clock at night. Like, Billy mightn't go to bed till 10:30, or he could go to bed early, or I could end up having my shower later, or dinner might be later, or whatever. So it's nice to know that if you're watching something, you can sit down and watch it when it suits you. So yeah, I'm loving Netflix. Next up are my favourites. Number 1 is my Nespresso machine. I love my Nespresso machine. It's something I always wanted. I said for years I'm going to buy an Nespresso machine, and when I left my job last February, I made a promise to myself where I said I'm going to treat myself to an espresso machine after a couple of months, and we did, and it was the best thing we ever did. Got a really good deal. I think we got it on the Nespresso website. It was €135 for the Pixie machine, the Ericino, which is the separate milk frother, which I would be lost without because I'm a latte girl, and I think it was €150 worth of pods. So I'm all out of the ones I love. I'm actually running low now. This is Roma. Peter loves this one because it's really strong, and I actually do like it, but I prefer the green Lungo one. I love that one. So I'm going to take a little trip into the Nespresso shop in town, maybe next week or the week after, and I'm going to stock up and maybe try some of the new Christmassy ones. But I'm just loving Nespresso because I have 1 cup of coffee a day, and it's a proper latte, and it's a really nice coffee, and it means I can enjoy a milky frothy coffee without feeling like I'm ruining my diet, my slimming world, because actually slimline milk froths up much better in the Ericino than low fat or full fat milk. In fact, full fat milk barely froths up. So I find a little bit of slimline milk goes a long way, and I don't have to use like all of my healthy extra A on my Slimming World plan. So it's brilliant. So I sit down and have my proper big Nespresso latte once a day, and it's just me time. I just love it so much. And I also love when friends come over, or when my mom calls over or something, and you can actually give people like a nice coffee. So next up, this Sally Hansen nail varnish, which I'm actually wearing now, but it's probably shipped, but I'll just see, can I show you all? So it's called Game of Chromes, I got this a couple of months ago, but I'm loving it at the moment because it's shimmery and it's gold and it's kind of festive, and I suppose getting into the kind of Christmassy sort of vibe now. But now it doesn't last for ages, so like it does chip quite easily, but it's really thick and it dries really quick, so if it does chip and you have to put it back on again, it's really not a big deal. So I'm just absolutely loving it. It's one of those nail varnishes where a little goes a long way and you don't need to do a second coat. The first coat is really vibrant, it completely covers your nail, and it's really, really shimmery, so I just love it. This was $7.49, which is probably on the more expensive side for a nail varnish, but it is worth it. It's really, really good, and actually the Sally Hansen nail varnishes in general are really, really good. Up next, and keeping with the theme of Slimming World, I am loving these bars from Aldi. So they are the Benefit Light bars, and in particular I love these ones. These are the Apple and Sultana. I have been using these as a sin-free granola, and it's so funny because people keep tagging me on Instagram and keep sending me Snapchats of them like doing it too. I just came up with it one day. I was like, I love the whole combination of like crunchy granola and all those kind of cinnamony raisin flavours with yogurt and fruit, but obviously granola is really high in sins. Now there are some you can have on Slimming World, but most of the nice ones are really high in sugar and really high in, like, they might have coconut oil in them and stuff, which is really healthy, but it's not necessarily like kind of gonna work for Slimming World, because Slimming World is a different principle. It's kind of low calorie and high protein and all that sort of stuff. So these are great. I love the Alpen Light bars, but these are nicer, I think, because they're kind of chewy and they're kind of sticky, so they have that lovely sort of chewy, crunchy, sticky granola taste. This is what they look like in the packet. Slimming World, for your healthy extra big, you can have 2 of these bars, or they're 3 cents each. So I usually have one of these in the morning with yogurt and fruit, and then I'll have a Slimming World bar in the evening. Last but not least, I am a massive fan of a list, but recently I've been a bit of a hypocrite, so I've been really stressed out, moving house, trying to get my life in order. As I said, so much other stuff going on behind the scenes, and I've been using a list in my head and it just doesn't work. So my phone is constantly in my hand, constantly. So I figured there has to be an app out there where you can just write a list, and I found one. I literally just went to the app store and I just searched list app or to-do list. So I found this one. It's called Blendo. It's so, like, I basically have my to-do list on my phone. Today I had to buy black bags, I had to record this video, and I have to suss out how I'm going to recycle all of our electrics, like our broken laptops and stuff. But it's really handy because you just enter a quick task just here, and then it just adds it to the list, and then when you're done you just tick it. And I'm just finding it so handy, and I'm really using it like effectively. I feel a lot less stressed because I'm actually getting stuff done and things are getting on top of me less than they were before. Anyway, those are our monthly favourites. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel and you will get an update of all my new videos. I'm also a Channel Mum sponsored vlogger, so please do pop over and start following Channel Mum on YouTube as well, because it just is the best place to go for all things parenting. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!